This video explains the layer and history features on Sketchpad 5.1. I already have some images on the screen that I created using the shape tool, and I filled them and used the outline button so you can see these images on the screen. The layered feature here under the tools button, you see it says layers. When I scroll over it, click on that. Layers are basically the levels of images. Each image is on a layer. I can When I click on the layers button, I see all the layers I have. And I can go down, and if you look over to the side here, there is an eye, which means that layer is visible. It can be seen. If I don't want, let's say I don't want something to be seen, but I don't want to get rid of it yet. I just want to see how it looks without it. Let's say I do not want to see the heart right now. I can scroll down to the heart, click on that eye, and the heart's gone. You see, it's not visible anymore. All right. So I can the eye has a line through it, which means that layer is not visible. All I have to do to make it visible again is click on that eye and the heart comes back. So it's not gone. I didn't delete it. I didn't erase it. It's just not visible. Same thing with anything else here. I can click on any of these icons and see mine are, you see this name spiral and star because that's what they are. There's a star spiral here. There's a star here. So that's what all these are. And you can see one disappears when I click on the eye. Now there are three dots that show up beside the eye. As you can see, when you click on that, that affects whether you can choose to send it to the back, send it to the front, duplicate it, which means, create another one just like it, or delete it. So you can use those features under layers. History is this button here. Click on that. That shows you all the things you've done, the actions you've taken. Whereas the layers shows you the objects you put on your surface. The history button shows what you did. So see, I updated visible, update visible. These are things that I did. I made a spiral, I need a star. So when I click on these, see, I clicked the one down here, it took my history down to this point here. So that means everything I did after that is now gone. Not deleted, just not visible there. Now, if I want all those things to come back, I can just click back on them to show them again. But let's say I want to go down here. What did this look like before I added all those spirals? Okay, I just have one spiral showing. So that's what it was like before. Now you can still see the actions I took in the menu list. So all I have to do is click on one of those areas and it goes back to that time when I added that. You see the numbers here? It shows you the order of the steps that I took, the actions I took. So all the way up to this one. The 29th action I took was to update, making something visible. So that's how you use history and layers. It just helps you to get different views of your work. If you want to see, go back to in time to how something looked, or if you want to take away the look of something to see how it looks without that there. You can use history, you can use layers to do that. So that's how you use history and layers in Sketchpad 5.1.